no plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending. We got no plans.
This is your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net. I gotta admit, today's episode makes me feel weird. It's kind of bizarre to feel like you're announcing major breaking news that should change everything people know about the United States, and that news is 13 years old. Over 13 years ago, the only trial ever held concerning the murder of Martin Luther King Jr. was concluded. And no, it wasn't done in someone's basement under the cover of tinfoil hats. There wasn't anyone with the word Illuminati carved into their forehead. And no, this wasn't an issue of Marvel Comics' Bizarro World, where Spider-Man is a gay Latino man, and Superman is a mustachioed dude who refuses to fight crime on the Sabbath. This was a real, live trial between the King family and the conspirators who killed Martin Luther King. This was real. In 1999, a jury found U.S. government agencies guilty of assassinating MLK on a balcony in Memphis in 1968. After hearing from 70 witnesses, including Lloyd Jowers, who owned Jim's Grill from which the shot was fired and assisted the sniper, the jury took less than an hour to decide that 1. Multiple government agencies were responsible for the murder. 2. James Earl Ray, the man who we've always been told pulled the trigger, had nothing to do with it. And 3. The U.S. media is a stain on the soul of this country, a tarnish so deep and dark it makes the Bermuda Triangle look like a happy day on the slip and slide. James Earl Ray only signed a confession because he was told it was the only way he could get a trial. Once he realized he would not get a trial, he recanted his confession and maintained his innocence to his death. Even Coretta Scott King and the King family said he was innocent. On the other hand, the 20th Special Forces Group was shown to have a sniper team at the location of King's murder. This is significant because snipers are good at putting bullets through people from a large distance away. It just so happens that Martin Luther King had a bullet go through him from a large distance away. What are the odds? Something tells me the 8-man sniper team wasn't at Jim's Grill that day for the cooking. Jim's Grill. Our barbecue ribs are trigger finger looking good. So you're telling me, under U.S. law, the U.S. government has been found to have assassinated one of the 10 most courageous, most beloved American leaders, and most people in this country still don't know it? I can't turn on a TV without hearing that Lance Armstrong is guilty of using drugs, or Kristen Stewart is guilty of sleeping with a guy, or Manti Te'o is guilty of believing a Skype video of a stack of clothing is a real live girlfriend. Todd Aiken's guilty of believing God rapes women, and Mel Gibson hates Jews, and Lindsay Lohan said blankety blue. Everybody in this country knows every step, breath, spasm, and orgasm that involves Justin Bieber, Dan Marino, and Anthony Weiner. Can't avoid it. Can't not know it even if you try. Yet this government, our own government, was found guilty in a court of law of straight up murdering a peaceful disobedience icon, a legend who led the American people out of the Dark Ages, a modern day prophet, number 5 on the list of greatest Americans behind only George Washington, Ben Franklin, Carrie Underwood, and Balky from Perfect Strangers. The government was found guilty by a jury in 1999, and we never heard a word of it, never heard a sound. To this day, you're more likely to see a news anchor breastfeed an adult man in a diaper live on the news at 5 than you are to see them mention the government's assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. In the words of Gandhi, what the f*** is going on around here? And that is your breaking holy how could this happen news from 13 years ago. And that's your moment of clarity. In the description below, you'll find links if you'd like to read more about this topic. Also, help Moment of Clarity spread. If you're on Twitter, you can just go to donateyouraccount.com/LeeCamp, and you will be able to sign up to donate just 1 tweet per day or per week to Moment of Clarity. You don't lose control of your account. It doesn't cost anything. It's quick and easy and self-explanatory, and it'll be a huge tool to help Moment of Clarity grow. Thanks. Keep fighting.
No plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending.